Welcome to a new episode. Again, this is remembering, thinking, exploring, try to make sense of it. So, thank you for listening. Today, when I was doing my journaling this morning, because it's about 7:00 in the evening now, when I was doing my journaling this morning, I wrote, what if I realized that actually I have full power, really full power, that I completely and fully trust myself, and that I completely trust my own intuition. So that was a thought. And then I had a session with my supervisor, which went particularly well, and it was extremely empowering, and I was very glad and happy for that. And then I went to pick up my car. So my car has been in and out from a garage for the past, I would say mid-July. So we are talking about a month and a half, a good 6 weeks. And every time that I went to the garage, I said, I think that there is a problem with my brakes. And I've been told that my brakes were absolutely fine, that I had actually no problems at all with the brakes. So they changed a wheel bearing because there was actually a clunk that I had in one of the wheels. And still I had this kind of like a gentle rattling, ding, 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 ding. And I thought, this is a brake. So I went back to the garage and I said, I really think that there is a problem with my brakes. And the guy knelt and touched the brake pad. I said, no, there's no problem with your brakes, but I can see that your wheel is moving. So there's a wishbone, and then there is a shock absorber, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I spent more money, and then I left the garage a couple of weeks ago, convinced that was it. And still I heard it clunking. So I went back to the garage and says, I really do think that there is a problem with my brakes. And also I said, on top of this, there is a new metal clanging noise, and it feels that there is a loose nut or a loose bolt. So anyway, to cut the long story short, after 6 weeks that I've said, I think that there is a problem with my brakes, it turns out today, after I've taken the car again, that I barely had any brake pads on anymore. And that the clanking that I heard, this new clanking, was because of a very loose nut. Something wasn't fastened at all. I was right. I was right from the beginning. And that gave me a sense of intense power. And not just in the fact that, I was actually right. I know my car. I've been driving this car for the past 2 years on a daily basis. I'm doing about 20,000 miles every year. I drove in every single condition. I know my car, and I used to sort of like not race as such, but there was races involved when I was living back home, and I used to do off-road. I run together with my ex-husband a garage. So I wasn't actually the one putting the hands on, under the bonnets, but I do recognize when something is wrong. And I have been fortunate enough to have been taught to drive by my father, who was a driving instructor. So I know how to drive, and I know how to recognize when something in the car is wrong. I'm still irritated now, so but also at the same time extremely pleased with myself because I was right. So the kind of a condescending attitude that some people have, thinking that they know everything just because they see that, there's a woman, she probably knows nothing about cars, so I can tell her whatever it is and dismiss a priori whatever she says. It's, that really pisses me off. So I was right. Don't get me wrong, the other stuff that they've changed needed changing. I'm not saying no, but if I tell you that I know that there is something wrong with the brakes, I know. And to another extent, thinking especially what happened today and the conversation that I had with my Jungian supervisor today, I know my body. I know my life, and I know my reactions and my emotions and what I think and what I feel. So if I say that I'm feeling, happy or sad or depressed or melancholic or whatever framework I'm giving you, whatever description, I expect people to trust what I feel, to really listen. And I found that this sort of opening of a comparison between just me and the mechanics, and bless him, I mean, his soul is an amazing guy. But, I know my car as much as I know what I think and what I feel and what I believe in. I'm learning to know as much as the sand that surrounds me is falling down and settles, and I can sift through it. I can tell you this is something that I like, this is something that I don't like. And also I'm at a place in life where I'm not easily led. And if I desire a feedback, I'm going to call and ask for feedback. But if I don't ask for a feedback, I'm not interested in somebody's 2 pence opinion just on what they think about what is going on with me, which normally is something that they think that it's wrong. So no, I know my car, and I know me. And as a Tuesday evening sat in a car park after I've driven, enjoying my music and my audiobook, because now I've got no clanking in the car anymore, at the seaside, I'm just happy, and I feel empowered, which I think is a very good place to be. So, thank you for listening. So this is it. 1 episode's done. Now more journaling, more thinking, more walking outdoors and elucubrating, which is always a good verb to use. So if you want to know more about me, you will be able to find me on Instagram, and you are able also to find me on my website, which is www.matildetomat.com. Okay, see you around. Bye.